Good afternoon and welcome to Dare to Dream. I'm your host, Graham Williamson, International Medical Intuitive, Evidential Medium and Psychic. And today's show is going to be really good. And we're on WGSN-DB Going Solo Network, radio, TV and podcasts, #1 internet singles talk and network, Going Bold Wednesday. And I want to thank you for being here. My show today is, who are you really? This show was, as all my shows, are spirit-led. Because every single day as a medium, I encounter people. And people, they have a lot of energy. We all have energy. In fact, everything around you's got energy. And you see, this energy makes us what we are today, subtly, subconscious, and consciously, because we respond unknowingly most of the time about energies around us. And that always bothered me. And I think, why? Why would it bother me? Because I was always looking at other people and I'm watching how they respond to whatever spirit's giving me, and they're missing it. So the show today, Who Are You Really, is, are you consciously aware of who you are? Or are you a medium or a psychic, or both? And you understand the terminology. Because inside every one of us, our psychic ability, our gut instinct is always working. And if you don't listen to it, it can get you into trouble. And you think, I wish I hadn't done that, or I wish I had done that. Because it's positive and the negative, with whatever you're doing. And I had something happen to my wife and I not too long ago, and we decided we're going to go for it. But we had a slight trepidation. We should have listened to our instincts, because it turned out we didn't need to be where we were in what we were going to do. And this was a profound lesson. Again, I've been doing this mediumship most of my life. I've been fully aware of my psychic ability. And yet every day I'm learning something different, something new about myself. When I listen, when I don't listen, when I respond or not. And this is what makes me me. I wanted to be adventurous and learn more spiritual stuff. And I wanted to go into a spiritual group as a medical intuitive. Now, I must stress here, a medical intuitive is not necessarily medically trained. They do not diagnose or treat symptoms. I don't. All I can do is evaluate the energy that is coming through me from spirit, telling me about a recipient in front of me or on the phone or wherever. And I have to stress that because it's a legally sanctioned job. You have to be medically trained to give medical advice. Well, as a medium all my life, I wanted to go and do more mediumship with my gifts. Then I found out this group did not want to go there. They did not want me to have the title medical intuitive, not to use my ability. I thought, why? All mediums in some form or another, when giving a reading, pick up of how somebody's loved one or partner or whatever has passed away. They say, oh, died of a heart attack. How would they know if it died of a heart attack unless you feel it? That's medical intuition. So I was in conflict about it. So in the end I said, no, can't do it. I'm not changing what I am to suit you. I change to suit spirit and my guts. My guts first. This is who I am. Each of us has ability, psychic ability, and some of you are mediums. But I don't say who is what. I just pick up what I feel from somebody via the spiritual connection or the psychic connection. And I'm just looking at the top of my screen. It's got Going Solo Media. When I first found this group through Cece, who beautifully created this, it felt good to my guts. My guts went, yeah, go for it, Graham. Go for it. You've always wanted to do shows. You've always wanted to do this. And there's your chance. I've been wanting to do this all my life, to help teach other people, to pass on improving continuity of spirit after a change called death. Because so many people are afraid of dying. I'm afraid of how I'm going to die, not the fact I'm going to die. And that makes me a little bit different to a lot of people. But this is who I am. I can only speak for me in this case. Spirit give me inklings and give me guidance, and I listen. But this is my show about how I perceive things, and I'm sharing them with you. So I'm going to ask you, who are you really? Are you one that listens to your instinct, or just like, it's all rubbish, forget it. Oh, that was lucky, oh, that was chance? It may be. But why not have a life that's easier? Why not have a life that you can enjoy consciously, purposefully? This show, Dare to Dream, is about you achieving your dream. I have one of them. I've got countless other dreams to do. I'm not limiting what tomorrow's going to bring or what will happen in an hour. I don't know, but I'm going to enjoy it as best I can. That's who I am. I'm always looking for the positive, but I do not ignore the negative. That's important, because when negativity comes in your life and it makes you feel sad or whatever emotion goes with it, think about why it would be triggering in you what you're seeing, feeling, or hearing. Because we come into this world with a vast amount of knowledge that's not consciously known. We call it to become self-enlightened, which means to find out what your purpose of being on this earth is about. Mine is sharing positivity, being happy all the time. I do my best, but being a human person, that might be debatable for some of my friends. They look at me and go, Graham, where are you coming from? Because I'm a legal alien in America, because I come from England. You see, I can laugh about things about myself. I don't laugh at people, I laugh with people. This is who I really am. I am Graham Williamson. I have been through so much in the past of my life that it scares me when I look back and go, did I survive that? Did I do? Oh, no. I'm not proud of all my past, but it made me what I am today. So I'm thankful for my past, that I survived it. By the grace of God and the Spirit, I survived more than most people would imagine. But each of us have to survive whatever's put in front of us, whatever experience your spirit in human form has to go through. It's a lesson. It makes you what you are and who you are. As you can see all the stuff behind me, the little dish on that side there, that little one, that is from my grandmother. We used to call her Nana. She taught me the basics of mediumship. The picture of the dream catcher on the other side, that's from my mother, who created me with my father. The picture of the rainbows from my grandson. The other pictures of family, they make me me because they're input in my life. I have to take full knowledge and understanding from all that they have given and shared with me. Yeah, like everything else in life, it's not always pleasant. But once you get through it, look what you can achieve. A lot of people say, oh, the past's full of pain, heartache and all the rest of it. I understand that. But you know what pain means to me? Your body needs, wants, demands to survive. You can feel something. Your body's saying something's wrong. Do something about it. That's what it tells me. I know it sounds odd. I don't like being in pain like anybody else. Forget that. No. So, it's, hang on a second. This is what life's about. Experiences. It makes you. But don't just go at it blindly. Look at all the troubles around you, especially, I have to say it about Ukraine. I was fortunate to just miss going into battle in the Falklands in the 80s. My best friend took my ship, never came back. Because of him, I'm here now. Because of my past, I'm here now. This is what makes me Graham, my past. So I want you to think about, who are you really? Because life will throw everything it can at you at the most obtuse angles and more than you think you can cope with. But you always have a choice. I know some of the choices that we get, you don't want to face them. No, they hurt. I feel for you. I've been there. But nothing is put in front of you that you can't work through, whether brilliantly or badly. You do your best. That's all you can ever do. Be proud of the fact you have a choice. I have to say, some people don't have that option. They're just dropped in it and that's it. But you have the option to help other people. That makes you special. Today I was in a shop just to grab some groceries, and there's a lady with an electric cart, and she was having difficulty reaching up to grab something from the top shelf. I just stopped my cart, my shopping cart that I was pushing, stopped, went straight over to her and said, let me get that for you. And I saw how badly she was shaking. It's the second person I've met with stability problems. And I put the stuff into her cart, and I saw, I don't leave her alone. And I held her arm correctly, and I said, let's get you back into your cart, the electric cart. And I made sure she was sitting comfortably. And I said, you all right now? Yeah. I just walked off. And this guy came chasing after me. The second person was asking, why did I help that person when I didn't know him? I went, what? Who are you? Really? I honestly said that. Who are you? Really? And he says, thank you. You've restored my faith in human nature. I was impressed. That's the second person in 2 weeks that I've helped from shakes. And somebody else come up and said, why did you help them? And when I said, well, I'm getting older now, I'm retired, and if I needed help, I hope somebody comes and help me. Because I like to give aid. I like to give support. This is who I am. Not everybody's like that. But if I saw somebody in trouble, I'll do my best to help them. As long as it's not going to harm me and my loved ones. I've got to be honest. Yes, I'm human. I have limits. But it didn't hurt to spend a couple of minutes with a person who was distressed, couldn't stand up properly. She didn't ask for help. I just gave it. And this other person saw it and, what? Who are you? Why did you do it? This is what nature, human nature, should be about. This is my opinion of helping people without actually what's in it for me. Well, the one thing that was in it for me was satisfaction of being able to help somebody in need. I didn't want anything back. The smile on her face was payment enough. That's what it's about. This is who I am. I'm not perfect. I have more issues than you can imagine. Everybody has issues. But I face mine. I don't hide them. If I've got a problem, I'll talk to my wife and say, something's not right. Or something's brilliant. Whatever it is, I'll share it. Because this is about living life to the best of your ability. This is why Who Are You Really is about. Are you living your life to the best of your ability? And I better say, I'm your host on Dare to Dream, Graham Williamson, International Medical. Oh, hello, Kiki. Medical Intuitive. I'm going to have to finish this in a minute. What's up, Kiki? What's your message, young lady? It'd be nice to have somebody ask me. But anyway, let's go back. Kiki could send me that message. But I'm your host on Dare to Dream, Graham Williamson, International Medical Intuitive, Evidential Medium, and Psychic. And if you want to contact me, please email me to the Brit77, that's all one word, at hotmail.com. Or you can go to my website on mediumgrahamwilliamson.online. That's medium Graham, Graham, Williamson, all one word, .online. Or you can call me on 352-409-1060. Please leave a voice message, okay? Because then I can phone you back, because we all know what the spam callers are like. But that's important. And if you like my show, please like, comment, and share. The more you share my show, and any show on Going Solo Media, it will help us connect with more people. Because we can't do this without you. The show is for you. All the shows are for you. Now I've not done a reading on here before. Okay. So long as ask your question then, Kiki, and I'll just do a little demonstration. It's not an in-depth reading because the show is about who are you really? And I am a medium, and I am not going to refuse doing a reading. So it depends what type of reading you want, though, young lady. Okay? But I'm loving the fact, believe it or not, Kiki, you are one of so many young ladies and gentlemen that ask me this question. And I'm going to answer you simply on this. The reason why you're having trouble with your future is because you've got to learn to let go of the past and be honest with yourself. Because trying to be something for somebody else isn't the answer. Be true for yourself first. Show who you are 24/7. That then puts a light above you saying, this is the real me. And if you change, that will happen. You will find love, but you've got to love yourself first. And it's not being selfish, it's not about being egotistical or anything like that. It's about loving yourself totally, with no hidden barriers. When you meet somebody, they want to see who you really are. And this is important. As I say, the show today is about who are you really? And Kiki, you've just perfectly come in and asked the right question. Because unless you are 24/7, Kiki, with no barriers, open, people will flock to you. You'll have to say, whoa, back off, people. I want to be happy for me. As I say to my wife, I make myself happy, which makes her happy. I'm not being selfish or egotistical about it when I say it. And the same for my wife. We like who we are. We're best friends. We have no limitation of each other, no expectation other than being honest. But this is me 24/7. And Kiki, love's coming to you when you open yourself to truth and showing it to everybody else. This is who you are. You've got a lovely energy, and I really do enjoy connecting with it. And I know the past hasn't been brilliant. Obviously, I've been talking about the past, and I feel that's really why you're trying to find love. But you were very close recently, very close. But now, if you listen to what I've been just saying to you, it will help you understand that unless you're honest all the time for yourself and not trying to fit into somebody else's expectation of what they want you to be, because it never worked for me, and I can only say from my own experience. Being honest with yourself is the first criteria. And I hope that helps you. And I'll give that with love and light to you, Kiki. And thanks for coming in and asking. You're my first one. And if you want to contact me again, the telephone number I'll show, there we go. thebrit77@hotmail.com. Email me. You can go to my website, mediumgrahamwilliamson.online, or give me a call. But as I say, leave me a voice message on 352-409-1060. I'll be here to help. Anytime, Kiki, and thanks again, young lady. And I love the feathers. In fact, my wife's been working with feathers. She's making smudging feathers. She's gifted. But thanks again for that. Now, going back onto the topic, but this is beautiful. It really is. I never know what Spirit's going to give me or throw at me. And Kiki was perfect. It's amazing. It amazes me. I never cease to be amazed by how Spirit connect people. But as I was saying earlier, please like and share my show or any show that you go to on Going Solo Media. It's important to us because my job as a medium is communication. Oh, thank you, Kiki. You're wonderful. And honestly, folks, I've never met Kiki physically ever or talked to her before. This is somebody from the internet that said hello to us. And I'm your host on Dare to Dream, Graham Williamson, international medical intuitive, evidential medium and psychic. And I'm here bi-weekly, and I'll give you the date after the break, okay? So please don't go away. Come back after the break. It's only a short one. You got time for a quick snack. Well, thank you. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you. Now, I was going to say my next show is bi-weekly. So the next one's March the 16th. Okay, at 5 o'clock till 5:45 approximately. And I just love doing these shows because I never know what's going to happen. Now, my show's Dare to Dream. I'm your host, Graham Williamson, international medical intuitive, evidential medium, and psychic. The topic today, who are you really? It's difficult for me to say to people, this is what you could do. I'm not here to tell you what you must do, because that's not my job. I could say you could do this or you could do that. I'm sure I'm not going to tell you what to do, because every single one of us are individual. We're all humans. It doesn't matter what race or creed, male, female, young, old, it doesn't matter. Infirmed or not, with a condition, it doesn't matter. We're all people. And we're all on this earth for a reason. It's not to belittle anybody, it's not to hurt anybody. This is who I am, and this is what I believe. I dare to dream that this world, like John Lennon's song, Imagine, is poetic. This world is a beautiful place. Look at nature around you. This morning, my wife and I were at a beautiful bistro local to us. And the bistro is underneath an oak tree. And there was hawks flying around, there was buzzards, there was birds, the sun was shining. It was idyllic. And the people were fantastic. The energy was beautiful. That's why I go out. I like to meet people. I like to interact with people. I don't want to sit at home like I'm now retired. Never said, oh, you're getting old now, you sit down and watch the telly, put your feet up, be a couch potato. No, that's not me. My life's about learning. My life's about doing the best I can and passing barriers that everybody puts in front of me. I'm not going to change who I am because you tell me to. I'm not going to change what's given to me by spirit. What I'm going to do is be better because they've given me a choice. Every minute of every day, they give me a choice. Every minute of every day, we all are put in situations. And it defines us in how we react. I was a cashier for a big company over here in Florida. And I used to break all the rules. And sometimes I go to work and I'll not be very happy. But then I see a customer coming past me because I'm on the register. And this customer, this favourite one of mine, a couple. The guy was moaning and groaning and really being negative. And he wasn't afraid to share it with everybody. He was cantankerous to the nth degree. And he came up to the register and he was cussing and going at it. And I went, thanks, sir. Thank you very much indeed. What? Shock on his face. What? I said, thank you. You just made my day. He said, why? I'm a bit. I said, yeah. I thought I was in a bad mood till I met you. You beat me. You make me feel fantastic now. And he went bright red. Not from anger, embarrassment. His wife was annoyed at him. She smacked him around the back of the head, saying, you've embarrassed me. This is my friend Graham. Yeah, I was shocked. Because I see so many faces. I don't know who's with whom and whatever. But this time, this lady come in with a husband. And he was not in a good mood. And he came back. After his wife had gone out, he came back. He says, I've been a jerk, haven't I? I says, you know what you could do? You could go and buy some flowers and some chocolate or take her out for a meal or go and get some food from the shop and cook it for her. Do special. He said, you're not angry with me? I said, no. Why should I be? You've got enough anger in yourself. Why do I need to add more to it? And he went, thank you. I'm not blowing my trumpet here. I'm just giving you examples of who you can be. Really. You see, it doesn't hurt to be nice to people. I somehow have learned to make people laugh. I'm not a comedian. I'm a comic, not a comedian. I'm a situation comic. When somebody says something, I throw it straight back. Being a cook in the Royal Navy for 14.5 years, and I'm thousands of people go past every day, 4 times a day. I got used to one-liner responses to what they said. Exactly the same temperament they gave it me, I gave it back. And I got quick at it and good at it, but I never gave negative. I used to put cow's horns on a beef pie, or woolly sheep cutouts on lamb pie, or whatever. I used to make food fun. I said, you're not supposed to. I said, this is who I am. I like to make people laugh. It minimized waste of food because people looked at it and said, I want some of the cow. You said, what is it? Beef? Oh, no, I don't know. Oh. I made it easy for people. Have you ever stood in front of people singing and your friend playing the guitar and the strings start snapping in front of 200-300 people and they're all drunk? Scary. I ended up putting my hands in my pocket because I was shy and introverted and scared. And I started pretending something was in my pocket. In the end, I kept bringing my hand out and nothing there, but I imagined it. And in the end, it was an invisible ball. I was throwing it around the room and people were putting their hands up. It was so funny. And one person who'd got his hand up said, there's nothing there. I said, yeah, but what are you got your hand up for? And everybody was laughing. But my friend's guitar went down to 3 strings. It was a 12-string guitar. I think somebody sabotaged the guitar to see how we'd cope in the front of all these people. They said, you did really well, both of you. Very professional. I said, yeah, well, that wasn't in the act. I'm singing a duet and then I'm doing a comedic routine. But that's who I am. I don't like to be negative. I could say, oh no, it's all bad. No. We all can do it. We've all said, no. Go into the negative. Why? Why would you want to go into the negative? Is that what you want to be? Is that who you are? Really? Oh, I've got the bad news. Oh, I've got this. Oh, I've got that. Yeah. What are you going to do about it? Oh, it's not that simple. It can be. Up here. But you've got to listen to your guts, listen to your heart, and speak your truth. And be truthful. This defines you. I came over to America with 3 suitcases, a little bit of money, and my work. And I said to my wife, well, my girlfriend at the time, that's all I've got. This is all I have. I came for a vacation. 21 years later, I'm still here, legally. But I have never truly, knowingly disappointed her or lied. I make mistakes. We all do. But when you admit you've made a mistake, you both can sort it out. From whoever is with you. But not all mistakes are negative. Not all sad news stays sad. You know, even when you lose somebody physically, yeah, you miss the hugs. I lost both my parents. And I miss them deeply. And I miss grandparents. I miss them deeply. But because I know life after death, and they still communicate through me, even through my wife. When my mother passed, within hours of passing, my wife was smelling my mum's favourite scent, lilac. She didn't know it at the time, but when I explained it to her and showed her, this is the lilac tree that my grandparents had. We lived at that house. Oh, it's amazing. It's, in a way, we're being selfish that we want to hold them here. But think about it. We all pass over at the right time for whatever destiny is put in store for us. As a medium, I've seen countless people that are missing their loved ones. But when I can prove continuity of life after a clinical death, the weight's off the shoulder. And I'm telling them, remember you tried to get to the funeral and you couldn't make it, or you wanted to be there before they passed away and you couldn't make it, or you got there and you did something silly, and I pass on confirmation of what happened then. Only they know. physically, but spirit worked through me. This is who I am. This is what I do. Can you label yourself? I won't label myself to say I am a clairvoyant, or I'm a psychic, or I'm this, or I'm that. I'm whatever is needed at the time. I was talking to you earlier, just before the break. Hey, Kiki came in. And it was in keeping with the conversation. How's that possible? Because spirit, no. We don't. We have to try and work it out. We have to work with it. I could have been all embarrassed. No, we can't do that because this show's about this. No, it's about whatever is needed. This is what you have to say to yourself. What is needed to make me who I am really? Now, I better say about the show. You're on Going Solo Network, DB, Going Solo Network, radio, TV, and podcasts. And I'm on every other week, every other Wednesday. Next show's on the 16th at 5 p.m. So there we go, WGSN. And we're live on WGSN-DB, Facebook, and YouTube. For more shows, stick around. I mean, there's so many variety shows here on so many topics. I spend hours trying to catch up with all the shows the other hosts have. And it is so enlightening because we're all a group. We're a network of people, all individual. And each one is doing their best for other people. And this is what makes Going Solo Media so beautiful. You pick a topic, pretty much, and I'm sure CC will say, yeah, this is that. Well, we've got a list. But this show is called Dare to Dream, and I'm your host, Graham Williamson, International Medical Intuitive, Evidential Medium, and Psychic. And I've been doing this a very long time. I'm 67 now, and I love it. Every day is an adventure. I dare to dream. Look at I'll never get it right. Dare to Dream sampler my mum made. Last gift she ever gave me. But the best gift she ever gave me was life. Think about it. Your parents have given you life. They want you to have the best life you can. So you have to find out who you are really to be better. Because it's important that you do this. Because your life is limited. We don't know how long we've got on this earth. None of us do. Not really. So, who are you really? Are you making the most of your life? Are you going to like, share, and comment on this show? Are you going to come in and join me in a couple of weeks' time? Are you going to pass on messages to other people of Going Solo Media? We all need to connect because we're one human race and we're all here supposed to be for each other. We're supposed to be walking and learning and living and loving together. It's not about, oh, let's live up in there, let's do this. No, it's reality. We're spirits having a human experience. Our spirit activates our physical bodies. In time, our bodies say, we're done. But the spirit doesn't stop learning. And when you go back to spirit form in another realm, you'll be saying, I wish I'd done this. I wish I'd tried that. I wish we'd completed this. I'm going back to say, I did my best. I am always going to try and do my best. I don't like the word trying half the time, but sometimes I have to use it. Because a lot of people understand the terminology better that way. I'm just a simple guy, done a lot of things, and I'm proud of a lot of stuff. But just as equal, I'm sad on some of the stuff I've done. But you see, I'm not worried about the past. My mistakes, I can say, okay, I'm going to do better with it. I'm going to be Graham. I'm going to be whole me. who are you? Who are you really? Are you going to change what you were into something better? Or are you going to sit on the sofa watching the telly all night? Oh, I've got an injury. Oh, I've got this. I've got disabled. If you can think, and if you can blink, if you can move a single finger or a twitch of a muscle, you can communicate. As a child, with my siblings, we used to go to a hospital with mentally and physically challenged people. And there was safe wards, not the high-risk ones. And I learned to play chess with somebody that was called Stupid. I learned to play darts, magnetic darts, safer, or dominoes, or card games with patients. They were retards. That was a bad word to say to my mother. They're mentally and physically challenged people. I learned a lot from them. I learned how to use my instinct. I learned how to listen. I learned how to communicate clearly. I'm not a professional on the show as yet. It makes CC laugh when I say that. But I am just a guy that's learning about life, learning about my life. And I'm hoping what I'm sharing with you will help you learn something about yourself. Because I want you to dare to dream. I want you to be who you are really. Because I know you've got potential. Every single one of you. If you've got a disability, find a way to communicate. I have a gentleman that I work with part-time. He's deaf, profoundly deaf. And he didn't understand me. So I had to make a point of explaining to him what I meant. And then he went, thank you. I can't do ASL. I'm learning. I won't say I know more than that, but I'm learning. Because I want to be better at communication. This is who I am. I'm your host on Dare to Dream, Graham Williamson, International Medical Intuitive and Psychic, and Evidential Medium. And if you want to get hold of me, please email me at thebrit77@hotmail.com or go to my website, mediumgrahamwilliamson.online, or call me on 352-409-1060. Leave a message and I'll try and get back to you. I'll answer all I can to every way that you communicate with me. I do readings privately or online, webcam, whatever you want to do, even letter, or to send a picture, whatever you want to do, because I have learned how to listen to my instincts, my abilities, my gifts. I've been at this over 50 years, 60 years. I didn't know all that I could do, but I'm learning. I don't limit who I am. I'm learning. I'll never stop learning. My stepfather loved learning. As a child, between 9 and 14, I used to sit reading Encyclopedia Britannica books as a child. And it taught me so much about life, the human body. All my family nursed. I didn't want to nurse. I want to nurse the spirit, was the closest. Then I found out I've got these gifts of medical intuitive. And it's opened up a whole new ballgame to me. I'm picking up so much more because I'm not limiting. I'm daring to dream. And I'm living a dream on this earth. Because I know reality is in spirit. We're a very short time here physically, but spiritually, we can live for a lot longer. And that's the beauty of life. It doesn't end after the change called death. You keep on living and learning. And this is how you become who you are really. Learning all the lessons that you've got in your life and accepting there's negativity around you. You can't avoid negativity. It balances the scale, positive and negative. When you're working out the balance, okay, you've got to be balanced with yourself. And my show, I really hope more of you come in and say hello, because I'm here for you. And we're just about to close now, but I want to say thank you for watching and listening. Please like, share, and comment. I'm your host of Dare to Dream, Graham Williamson, International Medical Intuitive, Evidential Medium, and Psychic. And if you need to get hold of me, email me at thebrit77@hotmail.com or my website, mediumgrahamwilliamson.online, or call me on 352-409-1060 and leave a voice message. Now, I want to thank you for coming to WGSN-DB Going Solo Network and Radio, TV and podcasts. The Going Solo Media is a fantastic site. And I'll be back on the 16th of March, next week Wednesday at 5 p.m. till 5:45 approx. And I hope you come and join us, because it's more than just me here, the spirit, and my friend Cece. And I've really enjoyed today. It's what life's about. Thank you again, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.